Ramy, thank you for being here.
Of course, thank
Cheers.
you for having me.
Absolutely, man. How you been, brother?
Pretty good, pretty good. Life is good.
Yeah, what you been up to?
I've been up to working, riding a little bit, not that much. I injured myself, got a knee injury, preparing for a fight.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Now, I see you prep for fighting, and you're always getting ready for fighting. Now, what kind of fighting are you focused on? What do you do? MMA, kickboxing, regular boxing? What do you train for usually? And how long have you been doing this?
So now I'm training for Muay Thai, amateur fights.
Okay.
I started my fighting kind of career, or my passion to fighting when I was young back in Egypt. This is where I grew up. And I did Kung Fu first. I used to do Kung Fu a lot.
Out in Egypt?
In Egypt, yeah. Cairo, Egypt. And
so they teach that out there?
Big time, Jackie Chan.
Yeah, nice.
And after a while, I stopped. I remember my first fight I went was my dad. I was 12 years old. And it was my first time to fight actually and win.
Yeah.
And
so you just did the classes, signed up for a competition.
Yeah, but
you won.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. And the feeling that I had after winning that fight, and I
You're actually fuck yeah.
Yeah, I actually cried, man.
Did you?
Yeah. It was so emotionally intense because my dad was there, and he was very proud of me.
He didn't say anything like, "Hey, if you lose this, that's it. I'm gonna disown you" or anything.
No, not to that extent. Yeah.
But it was emotional.
It was very emotional. Yeah. I think that's how
your adrenaline's rushing, and 100%. You're excited. How many rounds? What was the fight like?
It was 3 rounds, 3 minute.
Yeah.
And I fought on that day 3 fights, not just 1 fight. So it's one day you go fight 3 times. If you win, you keep fighting until you fight to the end.
Yeah.
So I won the 3 fights.
Nice.
And I got the gold, gold medal. And I went home and I was proud. So then
12 years old, that's a huge accomplishment.
100%.
Most 12 years old are playing video games, picking their nose.
For sure.
Playing in the mud.
Yeah.
You brought gold home.
Oh, yeah.
So then that's when you got hooked.
That's when I got hooked, man. It's and then I stopped when I was maybe 15, 16, being a teenager, just partying and running around. So I stopped maybe till maybe 23, 24.
Yeah.
And then I got back to boxing, did some boxing. We have this guy who won the gold medal in Olympics.
Okay.
So I did that, and then...
And this is all still in Cairo?
All that in Cairo, Egypt, nothing. And then I moved here to LA.
By choice or family, marriage?
No, actually it was kind of I wanted to
change things up.
Yeah, I was
what is this American dream? Let me check this out.
Yeah. I don't know what is it till today, man.
Yeah.
I've been chasing something. They say an American dream.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
tricky now.
Tricky, very tricky. What about you? How long you been living here?
Oh man, I mean I'm pretty much all U.S.
for sure.
I go back to Cuba. I didn't go for many years, and then recently I've been going back. Because they opened up. Obama opened it up, then it kind of got a little suspended. Now I have a trip planned. I hope for in the next few months. I don't have the exact dates, but I'm looking to go back. But
back to
Cuba. Havana.
Yeah.
But I've told this to many people. Havana, what it was, people forget. And before Vegas, before Miami, that didn't exist. It was Cuba. 1920 to 1955, Al Capone was in Havana. The biggest casinos were in Havana. The first international flight out of the United States was to Havana. It was so busy, you had 3 electric plugs in each hotel. You had the European, the American, and the Asian one. That's how much traffic they were getting. So the history, if you look at pictures of Cuba back in the days, from 1920, just put 1920 Cuba. When you look at these images, you're blown away. It's brand new American cars. It's people dressed up in suits. It's people dressed up in nice hats. It's beautiful. It's it's a paradise. And now to where it's at now, it's people forgot about it. It's been 60 something years since Castro came in, took over, made it a communist country. They were the biggest threat to the United States when they pointed nuclear bombs, and you had the Bay of Pigs. And it kind of just got lost. But now when I go and visit, what I like about it is things, the people, because of that communism mentality, they just got Wi-Fi like 2 years ago.
Wow.
You know, they didn't have Wi-Fi. They didn't have internet.
Okay.
You know, you would go there, your phone would stop working, your iPad would stop working. Like, there was nothing. It was just the only thing you were dealing with is the people.
For sure.
And the people are in a system that if you talk bad about the government, you're going to jail. So there's no criminals. Like, you can walk out there with a gold watch, gold chain, 2, 3 a.m., zero crime. There is zero crime.
Safe.
Super safe. I had a guy talking to me like, that's the Bacardi building, that's 3 a.m. And I'm like, yo, after 10 minutes, I'm like, yo, bro, like, you know, can you kick rocks? Here's $20 or something. He's like, bro, I was just trying to have a conversation with you.
Okay.
You know, because I was a teacher, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, but that's the last time. But I'm my parents are, you know, they're Cuban. I was born here.
Cool.
So.
Yeah, now I
Sorry,
feel
that's
like
a long
No. It's actually like this is really new information for me. Like I didn't like as you said, like my impression about Cuba is something just from maybe Scarface, you know.
Right,
like,
and I'll just clear that up.
Yeah.
The Scarface. So in 1957, Al Capone's there. Fidel starting the revolution. Cuba's still Cuba. Anyways, 1958, Fidel Castro comes in. All the rich people go to Miami temporarily. They're like, there's a war going on over there. Let's go to Miami real quick. And Miami back then was just swamps. There was no city. No. You know, Miami's under sea level. That's what people don't understand. And they filled it up. They made Miami.
For sure.
You know, so temporarily the Cuban people in Miami are like, hey, next week we'll return to Cuba, you know, and then next month we'll return to Cuba. And hey, should we put the kids in school? No, we're going back to Cuba. Hey, should we learn English? No, we're going back to Cuba. What about clothes? Nah, let's buy paper plates. We're going back. This is a story that was told. My grandfather came. He died 6 years ago. I stood right next to him in his bed, and I said, abuelo, you know, everything good? And he tells me in Spanish, he goes, everything good? He goes, you know, I'm not dying here, right? I'm dying in Cuba. Okay. 60 years later, like, that's still the mentality. And this is why when you go to Miami and you go to 8th Street, nobody speaks English. You go to a shoe store and you go, hey, how much are these Nikes? They'll be like, no hablo inglés.
Wow.
You know, you're like, what?
Very proud.
Yeah. It's not like a stubborn thing like, oh, you know, fuck America. It's never been that. Every Cuban's proud, Republican, red, and, you know, Trump supporting, you know, super. Everybody. That's why Florida's a red state.
Got it.
But it's not that. It's just they were really tricked into next week. You know, Fidel Castro's not going to last 60 years. Oh, he threatened them with a nuclear Russian missile. The biggest country in the world? No, they're gonna assassinate him. But they never did. Nobody ever touched Fidel Castro.
I know.
They tried, but they never did. So then Scarface, 1981, that's a different Cuban. That's the communist Cuban. That's the people fighting the system of like, no, you can't tell me what to do, and I'm gonna go wherever I want, and this, that. And finally, Fidel Castro got so tired of arresting people and putting people in jail, the same people, he just opened up the prisons and says, if you're a criminal, if you're a piece of shit, whoever the hell you are, if you want off this island, go to Yankeelandia. Cool. Go to, you know, where the Yankees are. And he opened up the port and let all these criminals out. Imagine, he just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
So that opening scene of Scarface where you see all these boats and ships coming in and, you know, you see all that was true video. That wasn't a movie. That was legit. Even for the movie, they brought real stuff.
Yeah.
And you're talking about thousands of criminals, you know, thousands of people that have suffered through communism. They were coming here, and this is why they were killing and got into drugs. And this is like that part is ambition like a month. And then the other thing is Cuba's 90 miles away from the United States.
Oh, only 90 miles?
90 miles, bro. I know people that have swam
like OC.
Yeah, it's like OC. It's legitimate OC. There used to be like, anyways, it's got a rich history, but it's been forgotten. You know, so another fun fact, strawberry daiquiris, mojitos, invented in Cuba. First immigrant with a main role on television and bought the production company. Ricky Ricardo, I Love Lucy. Wow. Yeah, he came. You know Ricky, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. Everybody. Yeah. He changed the film industry. He was the one that said, hey, instead of having one camera filming, why don't we have 3 cameras filming at the same time and we could split? So he changed. it's a lot of rich history, but it's been forgotten, my friend.
For sure.
And Egypt too. Egypt has super rich history, and now it's like I haven't been, but I heard the crime's up, and it's kind of scattered right now.
Yeah, Egypt went through a lot in the last like 10 years. 2 revolutions.
Did you know Cleopatra existence is closer to the iPhone than to the pyramids, the building of the pyramids?
What do you mean?
So the pyramids were built almost 5,000 years ago.
Okay.
Cleopatra was around about 2,400 years ago. So the iPhone was invented 15 or 10 years ago. So she's closer to the creation of the iPhone than when they actually built the pyramids.
Okay. I'll take that.
That's a fun fact.
That's a fun fact.
Google it. Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. But continue the history, 10 years.
Yeah, so I was there actually through the 2 revolutions. So it's one of the reasons why I moved too. But excuse me, so the first, we had the same thing like Cuba kind of, but where we had a corrupted government, dictator, been in government for 30 years.
But it wasn't communism, right?
No, it wasn't communism.
But it was a corrupt government.
It was very corrupt. A lot of rich people, a lot of very poor people. Everything is you to survive in Egypt, you have to be a thief.
Yeah.
A hustler. You can't.
You have to be Aladdin.
Yeah, you gotta figure it out.
Otherwise, you're not eating.
Exactly. Everybody's stealing. This is the norm. This is what's the government doing.
Right.
You see.
They're not protecting anybody.
No, they protect only their own. And and people can through to prison. The son of the Hosni Mubarak, the president was bully. Any business owner, he will bully them and take a share, 15%, 20%.
Like the mob would do here back in the 70s or 60s.
Like the mob, exactly.
Right.
So you're living in that environment, And after 30 years, the people, it got to a point that, it went crazy. And one thing that is common, too.
So the people rebelled against it. They were fed up.
Yeah. It started, with some riots, and then it started escalating a little bit, and then violence started happening, and then one guy got killed or lost an eye, actually, through those riots. And then from there, things started escalating.
Was he just a regular citizen?
Yeah.
So he lost an eye,
and then it started
How did he lose the eye? The government attacked him?
Yeah, rubber guns, those kind of guns or something like that.
So they were rioting, the police were trying to control it. He loses an eye, the public's what?
Exactly.
This is it.
And going a little bit backward, all the
before that,
the revolutions started in the Middle East. All started in Tunis.
Right.
All right. When that guy went in in a square.
The Mayan, not the Mayan, the Mayans.
No, he went in a square. We call it in Arabic Medan, the square.
Okay.
In the center, or
Oh yeah. The public square. Yeah.
For sure.
Right. And the market square or whatever.
Exactly. And he put himself on fire. This is the spark that started the revolution in all the Middle East. That guy. So when he did that, people were it was a sign of he hit it's I can't do anything.
I hate life.
I hate life. I hate the government. And then this is with the spark that started in Tunisia, and it started this revolution, or what we call the spring of revolutions.
Right.
Kept going till it went to Egypt, and then it happened again. It escalated with that guy losing an eye and and there's something common between Cuba and Egypt, actually, because the president opened the prisons.
Yeah.
All the prison, and tell all the thieves and criminals to get out. And he said, if you don't want a government, you deal with them.
Right.
So for the people, I through my time, we had to.
Was that really bad for the people, or was that good?
Scary, man.
Scary.
I was scared to death.
But you were a kid.
I wasn't a kid. I was 28.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 28, 27 years old.
How old are you?
I'm 37.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
this was 10 years ago.
That's super close. Whoa. I was married, and I have a son, and it was crazy times. It was chaos. Everything about protection and stuff like that. There was no water. They cut the electricity. There's no water. So
so they went.
Yeah, the government
was like, all right, fuck you guys.
Let's go. you know. And the more the government did that, the more the people got mad.
Of course.
And the people were like, you know, and there was like riots, and there was people like, there was for sure like thieves and people like stealing malls and stuff like that.
Of course.
But it kept escalating, man, till we actually took off the government.
You took over completely the government.
We took over
like Chaz.
Yeah. The president went out and he resigned. He said
That's amazing.
Because it got to a
But
point.
what happens then?
What happened after that?
They voted for somebody else, or they had somebody else to like.
The military was like to take like a facilitate period to get a new government in charge.
Right.
And there was elections. All right.
So the people still trusted the military.
Yeah.
It was the government. Okay, got it.
Okay. And because the government is separate than the military or something.
Right.
Anyway, so the military took a charge. People started calming down a little bit, and then we had elections. I think in maybe 6 months to a year.
Right.
To have so there was two nominees, or like two people who were going for elections. One was representing the old government.
Okay.
And there was another man who was representing the Muslim Brotherhood.
Okay.
Okay. So Muslim Brotherhood, there's a big question mark about Muslim Brotherhoods. You know, it's like people who took in the name of Allah and religion, politics. Okay. Right. And Egyptian culture is very like, it's Muslim based. It's culturally, it's like
it's were the Egyptians always Muslims? No.
I don't know if they started, but
no, I'm talking about like when you go into like Cleopatra and stuff. I mean,
there was this time there wasn't,
because there was Christian.
Yeah.
So would you say it's like 70-30?
There is Christian, yeah, definitely.
Right. So it's like
70-30.
70-30.
70-30.
To 70 Muslim, 30%. Okay.
Yeah, maybe 75-25. Right. Like around that range.
It's been growing more lately, huh?
As Muslim?
Yeah. Because I was in Lebanon. In Lebanon, they said it was 60-40 Christians, and now they say it's like 65 Muslim, and less Christians. But it just seems like it's growing. But anyways, that's not the point.
So, yeah, so 70-30, and anyway, so people started electing. We wanted to try something different, right?
Right.
So we didn't want to get the corrupted government again. So we got the Muslim Brotherhoods. Okay.
Yeah.
And the Muslim Brotherhood was more corrupt than
the prior.
And they were like, they want to change the constitution. They were talking like, when someone took in the name of God and like come with that, like it's something holy, and like, and manipulate people with their belief systems and stuff like that, and try to push them to accept what they think about what their decision about their lives and stuff like that is even more, it's
manipulative.
It's worse, like,
right,
than just a politician that's
trying. It's false hope.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's one. It's like the other government. It's like, we don't care about you, and now this new one's like, we care about you and we promise. It's false hope. It's just fake. It's worse. They're lying to you. The other one's saying I don't care, and this one's lying to you.
Of course, and it messes with your trust with the religion, with people who like believe in that. Like it's bad. It's bad for, like, it's not.
No.
So anyways, we did another revolution, and this is in 2 years. This is what, and it was the same. People went mad, and there was escalations, and people started dying, and anyways, we took off the Muslim Brotherhoods too. But this is like too much. This is exhausting. Like, this is a lot of stress in the streets. There's a lot of
people are dying.
A lot of financial losses. Economy is going bad.
Flourish.
No tourism.
Nobody wants to travel there.
Exactly.
Nobody wants to invest there. Like it's
bad. It's really bad. And then the military took control. And then now, who govern Egypt is the head of the military. But he a
general.
Yeah, but he kind of like resigned to be like a normal, person, civilian, and he's the president now.
And is it better? I mean, here's the other thing. Once you get that far deep into things, it takes time to recover. So even if you have somebody new, it might take those 4 years, 5 years that took place. It might take 10 years, 15 years to get back to see if that person's going to work.
Definitely, it's gonna take time to recover and to heal. It's getting better, Like like the military has, things that are good, but it's not as good as it like it's supposed to be,
Right.
because military is also like manipulating, and like they have so they're competing with businesses now. This is what is happening, and military doesn't have zero cost for labor.
Right.
Everybody is just a soldier.
Of course.
So they use their soldiers or employee or labor to
Right.
build coffee shops and build malls and more than
Wow.
that, and use them to compete with other people,
With the local people.
with the local,
small people.
with small business, and
Right.
and a lot of taxes, a lot of stuff like that. So that's the bad part. The good part, they put a lot of infrastructure in the country. It's safer. Nobody's trying to do any. Nobody
Harm.
have harm, or nobody like the people are tired of doing more
What
revolution.
was the danger before? Was there like people killing each other, or was there people? It was just people robbing it. It was just crazy amounts of theft, or like what was the big danger back then that people are feeling safer and better?
There's certain areas like everywhere that is like
course. Not in LA. LA is perfect.
yeah, I told them about it.
LA has no crime, no bad areas, no tents.
Yeah, that's why we live here, right?
That's right. It's paradise, 24/7. But yeah, so what were the ranges of harm that people were always trying to prevent or looking for government to help them out?
Yeah, mainly what I'm talking about, the main harm when the revolutions were happening. When there was no order,
Right.
when there was no police, there was no like government. That's when there was chaos, and people were like, "You can die in the street, nobody will care who's that guy,"
Yeah.
or like someone will knock on your door. And
And there was a lot of deaths like that.
there was a lot. There were a lot of people who had access to guns and other
Are they pro-gun country or
No.
Guns are illegal.
illegal, but
Illegal.
illegal.
Yeah.
It's not USA.
Yeah.
That's
Wow. Let's see. We don't know where this is gonna go.
I know.
They're changing these fucking laws.
I know.
I'm gonna keep a few hidden ones around town just in case.
So
Okay, so then this is why you were like, "Fuck this! I gotta get back into fighting."
yeah, that's one of the.
And I gotta move out of
gotta
here
be
too.
safe. Yeah,
I gotta get the fuck out of here.
I took my camel, man. I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna
fuck
fuck it
it.
for 3-4
You
years.
traded you traded your camel for a Ducati. This is why you ended up here. Ta-da!
Yeah.
And you clean that shit with Ride Clean.
Hell yeah. Even my camel uses
24.
it.
Even the camel drinks it. Oh shit! See, it's that good.
That
It's
good.
popping.
Man. Don't drink that shit.
No, do not drink that
Looks
shit.
good, though.
It looks amazing, right? See how milky this is? This is the
That's so good.
difference between other products and stuff. This is like a milky. But anyways, you got into fighting. So when did you get? So you came back here. Okay, so you had to escape that fucking madness.
Yeah, it's one of the
You
big
came with your
reasons.
wife, your kid.
No, I got divorced.
You got divorced because she started the revolution.
She was
her fault.
like screaming, "Go Mubarak,"
Yeah.
stuff like
You're
that.
like,
in the
"Hey,
fucking
baby,
living
it's
room."
enough. Like,
yeah.
Right.
She was going mad. Yeah, so yeah.
She's over there.
she is now over there. She moved to Toronto.
She was here.
She moved to Toronto after she got remarried and moved to Toronto.
Nice.
And it was better for me because I had to go. Like it was easier for me to go see my son twice a year and stuff like that. But anyways, she's back now.
How old is your kid?
He's gonna be 11.
Yeah.
This October.
Oh, that's right. Our kids are the same age.
I
That's
know,
right.
I
That's
know,
right. I'm
I
sorry
know.
about that.
Yeah, it's all
It's
good.
been a minute, bro.
It's all
You've been
good.
hiding,
It's
man.
all good, man.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up.
It really is, man. Especially in LA. It doesn't matter. That's what I noticed. I lived in Santa Cruz for a while by the Central Coast, and neighbors visit each other. You know, like, hey, come over for the weekend for barbecue. Okay, no problem. You know, and people go and they do that. In LA, that's hard to do. You do like, hey, you're in, Toluca Lake. Okay, I'm over here in Studio City. Let's meet up. But because of traffic and life and busyness and schedule, you don't get that like really catch up with people as much as you want. You're just running into people randomly every 6 months.
Yeah, LA is it's hectic, and yeah, there's a problem for sure, especially now,
Big
like with the
especially
pandemic.
with the pandemic.
Yeah,
I mean,
like-
hopefully that shit's over. Have you seen how bad traffic is now?
It's getting
It's fucking terrible.
I was coming yesterday from Marina Del Rey, and it was
Nice car, by the way.
Thank you, boss.
What GT3?
It's a Porsche Cayman.
Cayman.
It just came in the regular one, 350 horsepower.
Only? That's it?
I know,
350
man,
horsepower?
It's fun, a lot of fun.
I ordered the Cybertruck. I think I can race you once I get that.
Let's do it, man.
I think it's 0 to 60 in like 2.4 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, full
Oh,
truck.
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they said it was faster than a 911.
Yeah, it is faster. 911 is 2.6.
Yeah.
So what is it again? Which car is this?
Tesla Cybertruck.
Oh, yeah.
It's the pickup. It's that ugly pickup they made, but it's so fucking ugly. It's
Is
beautiful.
this the one that he tried to break the glass on or something?
So I believe that was a publicity stunt. You know,
yeah.
that's number one. I think he did that on purpose.
You think?
By the time it comes out, it will be bulletproof. I don't even doubt it one bit. But I think, you know, that's what got seen a lot. Like, haha, his window broke. Then he broke the back one. Like, it was just too, you know. One, I think it's a publicity stunt. Remember, bad news is good news.
It works.
Bad news is
It's
news.
working. We're talking about
news.
it right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. The other aspect is when you make a concept. I was listening to one of his interviews, but when you make a concept car, it's very easy to make. You know, like if you have an idea and you want to create it, that one is easy to make. But when you want to mass produce that, it's a little bit more difficult because everything's going to be better quality. So that window, he says, that's not a problem. Number three, the last reason is they said when they hit it with the hammer first, they might have fucked up the base of the window.
Okay.
So once you have that that crack,
it's like
or
vulnerable or something.
right, it's vulnerable.
Yeah.
So then when they hit it with a steel ball, by the way, it broke.
Yeah.
But
That's what he said. Like on Joe Rogan, I think, podcast, he was talking
yeah,
about that.
that's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
I think Joe Rogan mentioned that.
Yeah.
He was saying that it was compromised.
Yes.
When they hit it with the hammer,
Yeah.
it was compromised, and then the glass ended up fucking it up.
And he said that he tried breaking it like maybe 100 times before they actually do it.
Right, behind the stage,
yeah,
they were
yeah,
just throwing
yeah,
it.
everything.
Like a few dozen times.
yeah,
You know,
so-
but again, that's just the extra bonus of it. The fact that it goes that fast, the fact that it has a built-in ramp so you can ride up a motorcycle, the fact that it has a ton. Oh, man, that thing's fucking amazing. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
And I don't think it's ugly. I think it's beautiful as fuck. I'm really excited for that thing.
I'm excited for you, man.
Thank you, man.
Awesome.
Thank
So
you.
you can put your bikes in it? It can take you a couple motorcycles in it?
So it
or
has
take
air ride suspension. You
Okay.
can bring it down 4 inches. You open the tailgate. The tailgate has a built-in ramp. You can ride back in. It lifts up and just take off.
Wow. Okay, I'm
Full
going to the
self-
track with you next time.
Full self-driving. You should have went with me when I went to the Bagger League.
How was that?
Bro, that was amazing. That was historic. It was the first ever track day for Harley Davidsons.
Okay.
How was it? It was such a success. They created a new league of racing. They created a new MotoGP. It's called BRL, Bagger Racing League.
Wow.
And now it's just, now they're getting racers like crazy. I think I'm going to try out next year because they booked up everybody right now. Everybody was kind of known, but I was kicking ass out there.
I know.
And
I
I
know
had
how you ride,
fun.
man. I know how you ride.
Oh, man. But here's the thing. I went out there, and when I was there, they had beginners, intermediate, and they had advanced.
Okay.
But nobody was really advanced because
Yeah,
it's the
it's
first time ever.
For sure.
It doesn't, how do you rate yourself? So I signed up for the beginner. Okay?
You're a humble man.
Humble, just in case. You know what it is? I don't want to slow nobody down on the track. Everybody, we traveled out there. It was raining. We spent like 4 hours delay waiting for the track to dry up. We didn't even think that these lights turn up.
Getting cozy.
Yeah, always.
Okay.
Anyways, so the track finally dries up. We're out there, and I'm like, I'm not going to go on a advance because I don't want to slow nobody down. That'd fuck up the whole thing, right? So I wait. And then Jim from My Garage Ventura, he's out there. He's like, I'm going to take a picture of you, but I'm leaving. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not the beginners. The advance is going. He's like, just go in there.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I'm good, man.
Yeah.
He goes, just go in there, man. I'm going to take some good pictures. I'm
Okay.
like, I'm good.
Yeah.
He's all, come on,
Yeah.
pussy. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Jumped in there, bro. I was killing it. I
Yeah.
passed at least 4 bikes, and my bagger motor's still stock compared to like what other people had. So, anyways, had a great fucking experience. I'm gonna try to race. I think I'm gonna get into this racing thing next year.
You will?
Oh yeah,
Harley?
100 Harley.
Still? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Bro, it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. I ride the BMW way more than the Harley, but like, it was an amazing experience, especially if you're gonna start like customizing and
For
getting
sure.
deep into your suspension and fucking whatever handling and performance. That's the way to go.
So which bike did you get first? The BMW or the Harley?
They're both 2020s. I got the Harley in November, and I got the BMW in December.
Is this your ever first bike?
No, I've been riding forever.
Okay,
Oh
okay.
no.
Yeah, cool.
No, this is probably like my 20-something Harley.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to work at a Harley Davidson dealer.
Ah,
Yeah, I used to be the general manager. I was the finance manager, general manager, and then at Monterey County, I was everything. I was the finance. I was the fucking accounting. I was the general. I was everything. I had 4 employees that would show people, you know, bikes. Yeah, like they weren't salespeople. They did not have a sales license. So what a sales license means is you can't talk about numbers or financing.
Got it.
Okay. So these guys, I trained them to just talk about motorcycles, local rides, where to go, where to be, who to hang out with, what to do to your motorcycle, customization, this, that, the dream, and the Americans.
Keep it exciting.
PCH, you know, San Francisco's, because San Francisco was only like you know, an hour and a half. Anyways, as soon as they were like,
Chicks.
okay, I'll take it. Yeah, girls will fucking throw their fucking tits at, like, you know, it's crazy and free drinks.
It works. Everybody's buying.
Everybody's buying, right?
Yeah.
So once they were like, okay, I want to buy. Who do I talk to? I was the manager. I was the finance manager. I was the sales rep. I was everything. So I was making a killing back then.
Awesome.
So I did that back in like 2007, 2008. Sold a shitload of fucking Harleys. Yeah. And then transferred to Van Nuys Harley. And oh no, I've had a shitload of bikes.
Awesome, man.
So
you started your career in bikes?
No, actually no. I started my career selling cars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Same, kinda.
Yeah, kind of. No, it's different. It's different. You're selling like a dream and shit on motorcycles.
Yeah.
Like people I sold cars to were like, "Hey, thanks a lot, buddy."
Yeah.
You know, people on bikes, like,
Yeah.
you know, it's funny you say that because I would sell a car, I would never see that person ever again.
Okay.
Ever, ever. Like that's it. Peace.
Yeah.
I sell a motorcycle every fucking weekend. Robert, look what I did. Look, I bought a shirt. I
Yeah.
bought a helmet.
Yeah,
what do you think of this? Look at my bars. Look
Yeah.
at this.
Yeah.
People lost their mind. Like,
For sure.
come with gifts, buy beer.
Yeah.
It was fucking insane. You know, that's the loyal base.
I get it, man. There's a
motorcycles.
bond in motorcycle riders.
Right.
Yeah, there is.
Absolutely. Everybody goes to their local dealer.
You want to hear something funny about my first motorcycle?
Yeah.
So
the Monster wasn't your first, right?
My Monster was my first
No
motorcycle.
way.
Monster 821 2016.
No way. So you've been riding for like 4 years, 5 years?
Yeah.
If that?
Yeah, exactly.
You ride a lot better than a bunch of other people I know.
Thank you.
A lot better.
I'll tell you the secret, but like mainly, so I always had fantasy, that dream, like to have a Ducati Monster and like.
So have I, believe it or not. Never had a Ducati, but
Yeah.
I've always had that fantasy too. Then I fuck it. No, I'm kidding. Kidding. I love Ducatis.
Yeah, so I went to the Ducati Beverly Hills anyway. It was raining and I had zero experience in riding.
Right.
I didn't even know how to ride. Anyway, the guy made me an offer. Actually, I couldn't refuse.
Yeah.
Like like I threw a number there just to let him, like, you know, it's kind of like a stupid number that no way he's gonna say yes to, and he said yes.
So you were stuck. You were fucked.
Now I'm coming. Like, it was on the phone. I was like, if he's gonna do that, I'll guide it. Like, I did my research and, like, you know, and I went there, paid the money, and I didn't know what to do because I don't know how to ride.
Yeah.
I did not ride, so I called one of my.
You didn't have
friends.
your license.
Nothing. I called my friend Ricky. He's a Harley fan, and I told him, "Hey, bro, I just bought a motorcycle. Can you come pick it up for me?"
That is crazy.
Yeah, and was my first motor. It was raining. It was, I think, February or January, and I waited till the next day, and he came pick up the motorcycle.
In 2016 or 17.
Yeah,
17 makes more sense. 2016 model. You bought 2017. It's still new, right?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm trying to remember. I think the model was 2000. My bike now is 2019. Maybe it was 2015, and I bought it in 2016 or something.
Right.
You know.
Whatever.
Exactly.
It was around there. So they pick it up. Ricky picks it up.
Pick it up. And
He's like, a Ducati. Fuck, man.
He was so happy, man.
Was he?
He was at the beginning. He was like, okay, whatever. It's a lot of fun, man. Like, it's lighter than any bike. He is a big Harley Davidson guy, and he got this bike, and he was like flying, and, like, you know, and the sound of it was even stuck, but the sound of the Ducati, and, like, it's so. Anyways, man, was like my introduction to the motorcycle, and then I applied to get a course, like the California one that you go learn.
The highway patrol one.
Yeah,
or
this one. Yeah, the high patrol one.
Yeah.
And I started going, just learning.
Like by Hawthorne, right? Or a different one.
Yeah. It was Altadena. Altadena. I think they have several ones. And it's a good one. Like, it's a good start, you know.
It's a great fucking bike. Yeah.
Yeah.
How good? What was the deal?
The deal?
Yeah.
I paid $7,000 for this bike.
Fuck. It's a 1,000?
821.
821.
And it had 5,000 miles on it.
Whoa. So
And
it was a demo bike.
it wasn't a demo bike.
Oh, it was a new bike.
It was pre-owned.
Oh, pre-owned.
Yeah, pre-owned. I think it was like the original price was like 12,900 or something. So it's kind of like I got it for half price.
Fuck.
And
You did get it for half price. 12,000 plus tax and license, freight, setup,
$7,000
security,
out of the
blah, blah, blah.
door. Like it was. I thought. I
You
told.
bought
I,
it for like
Yeah, I told him
6,200.
that, and actually I didn't even pay the $7,000. I took a loan. Like I was paying $150 a month.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't making money that like back then. I was still working a personal banker in a bank. You know, I'm just like
Yeah, those guys don't make nothing.
I know. Tell me about it. It was my story,
They
motherfucker.
used to. They used to. I had a friend. He worked for a bank in the 90s. And he was killing it. He was fucking killing it. He was making like legit money. And then, or in the 2000s, I'm sorry. And then after 2008, those banker jobs just went to shit.
Yeah.
They really went to shit. You're just dressed up like, you know, like you have money, but you have no money.
Yeah, it's
There's certain positions.
for
obviously.
sure. Yeah, it's like, you know, if you're the fucking CEO of
Yeah.
like Bank of America, you're probably gonna make some money.
Of
you know?
course. Yeah.
So
Yeah, but if you're like just
yeah, like the personal bankers, even the premier bankers, people
They're
who are
probably
not, even the
making 50 or something.
licensed bankers, even. But it depends. Like it depends also on like
they don't
you know,
make shit.
Yeah, it depends who
They
you're
don't make
comparing
shit.
it to.
Right.
You know.
No, I'm talking about back in the days. My buddy used to be a personal banker. I want to say he was making like 50, 60 bucks an hour plus bonuses, plus this, plus
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
This is in the 2000s. Like
Personal,
that was
like a personal bank, just open checking, saving account, credit
yeah,
card,
and,
stuff
and,
like that.
and then he would try to pump up loans and
Yeah,
do
yeah,
this
yeah.
and do
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah.
But he was getting, I know he was getting over 50 bucks. Like
Wow.
he was driving brand new cars,
Yeah, yeah.
buying gold. You know, he was Cuban. He bought like all this crazy shit.
My man.
And he was like, man, banker's the way to go. Fuck that.
Right.
And his father and his mother and I think even his grandparents, they're all doctors. They're like, you're gonna be a fucking doctor. And he's like, no way, this is it.
Yeah.
And when that crashed, he went to medical school.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
At least he had the money to pay for it.
Yeah, well, he spent a lot. You know, easy come, easy go.
For sure.
So yeah, the payment's cheap. You get the Ducati.
The
You take the class.
take the class, and like what I did right, you know, that I really took my time to learn. Like I didn't go to the highways. Maybe the first 6 months, I was very patient and cautious with
Discipline.
And like very disciplined with riding, watching a lot of YouTube videos.
Yeah, because you were scared.
You gotta be fucking
course, you
scared.
gotta be
man.
scared,
You gotta be fucking scared.
Yeah.
You know, the moment you're not scared, the moment you're
I
in
agree
danger.
100%.
You know, and I keep reminding this. Like now, I have confidence. I go, I lean, I hit 160, 170 mile per hour.
No.
Like sometimes, you know.
You mean kilometers?
Yeah, it's a Ducati. It's only kilometers.
Yeah.
Right? It's
I think we got it on the 170 one time. We got to like the 125. Went with that because my bike like stops
Yeah.
there. But you were like, I was like, oh shit.
yeah,
Kilometers.
yeah.
You know.
So you gotta remember, like,
So you built your way up.
100%, you know, 100%. And there is like, you know, it's like fighting, man. It's like basics. You gotta stick to the basics.
Right.
You know, like basic was boxing, is jab, keep your distance, keep your
Cover your
cover
face.
your face, answer the
Hands
phone if
up.
someone gonna like hook you from the left. Like, you know, there's basics you learn. There's basics you have to learn with motorcycle, and you can't like,
Cheat. You can't cheat.
yeah, you
You'll
can't
cheat yourself.
Yeah, you know. And one of the best questions I had when I was like learning, those like questions they give you at the course is like, is it your fault or something like, is it your fault if you if you had an accident? If it's someone else, is it someone else's fault if you got in an accident on a motorcycle? And the answer is no. It's always gonna be your fault. You know, that's the mindset.
Is it somebody else's fault if you get into an accident? And the answer is always no.
No, you are responsible.
Right.
Like someone broke the light.
Look, for my listeners that listen to me all the time, they're gonna get mad at you right now because I say this almost every episode. Actually, I'm gonna even raise it more and more and more. Over 95% of the accidents is rider error.
As what?
Rider error.
Okay.
It's the person's driving's fault. It's the person riding. The person riding the motorcycle, it's their fault. 95% of the time.
Yeah. What we're agreeing on is it's your responsibility to cover your ass on the
100%.
motorcycle. It's
And the people that get into accidents, guess what? They fucked up. They went on a turn too fast. They were fucking going 60, 70 miles an hour on Van Nuys Boulevard, and the car T-boned them.
Yeah,
They lost control. They couldn't stop on time.
Yeah.
Their bike performance is not as good. Like here's
You're injured. You're not 100%.
Here's a perfect example. Any car can go 100 miles an hour. Any fucking car can go. A fucking Prius can go fucking 100 miles an hour. Your Porsche can go. What do you say? Is it Porsche or Porsche?
Whatever. I usually say Porsche, but I
Porsche.
Porsche.
Yeah, Porsche. Yeah. Your Porsche. In America, we say
Porsche,
Porsche.
man.
Fucking Porsche.
Sit on the Porsche.
Everything goes. Trucks go 100 miles an hour. Anything can go 100 miles an hour. But my point is not all of them brake at the same time. Not all of them can have the braking capabilities.
Definitely.
Not all of them have ABS.
Yeah.
When I'm going 80 miles an hour and there's a fucking 1985 Chrysler fucking Caravan speeding and the suspension's all jumping, your car can handle that speed.
Okay.
You're not going to have a fucking accident. A truck, some trucks can't. You know, they're suspended. So what happens is people get into bikes and they ride too aggressive, and the bike, it's not them. Maybe they are badass, but their bike can't fucking handle that.
Exactly.
You know, and that those are the issues that people run into.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Quinn, Detective Quinn Rediker, when that podcast, I tell him, you know, right or error. He goes, well, sometimes it's just people's performance. Their bike doesn't handle shit.
Yeah. They're pushing the limit of their bike and their skills. Beyond. It's good it's smart to know what's the limits of your bike, what is capable, and what you are capable of.
100%.
Like you can push a little bit here and there, but you're still aware of your limits.
Yeah. Oh, watch out, because they're going to hear the vibration. Thank you for turning off your phone. Thank you for being on the Ride Boundless podcast, and brought to you by iPhone 12. Embarrassing, huh? It's okay, brother. No, but safety. Safety. I'm happy you took that precaution, because there's some people that just go full throttle. They've never been on a bike. They just go full throttle and they just eat shit.
I know. It's and like I was exposed to motorcycles growing up, like in Cairo, in Egypt. Like I got raised in a really like a kind of rough neighborhood. Like, you know, the big guys had like the Racer 150. What is it called? The Honda 250.
Like CRV.
CRV.
I was gonna say CRV too, but I don't know if it's
Hot Blade. Hot Blade something.
That's the Egyptian name.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
The Hot Blade coffin.
Yeah,
like what?
Exactly.
That's
ghetto shit, man. Like
Right.
real ghetto shit.
Yeah.
And there is no fucking like there is no rule, there is no law.
laws.
You can wear a you don't wear a helmet. You're like, you know, it's whatever. And like I used to drink a lot back then. Like even like we drink and we ride. I didn't drive, but I was like riding in the back. You know, I was like
worse.
I was like the little kid. Like,
Worse,
hey, can I take a ride around? And I saw a lot of guys like, you know, have bad accidents and
I'm sure.
yeah, and one of my friends, and he was very like, you know, it's a little bit sad story, but like he was very cautious actually, and he got an accident. He lost his sight, so it's like
100%.
100%. Fuck. And he was like super athletic. He was like he was the most like reasonable guy who like he never went too fast. You know, it's so what I'm trying to like say. It's a serious game. You know, when I ride, it's like a life or death situation. It's not like, you know, and I push it. I push it because sometimes I feel like when you go fast, it's actually safer.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, me too. No, 100%.
Yeah, it's
because you're getting out of the way of people.
Yeah, and you're loud and you're taking charge of the road.
Of course.
You know,
when I'm splitting lanes, I go, you know, like back and forth.
Yeah.
So people see it. And they're like, what the fuck? This guy's crazy.
Yeah.
Like there's an expression that says, crazy scares crazy.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Story of my life.
Yeah, crazy scares crazy. And just for people who don't get that, it's if you see
You're scaring me, man.
Right. If you see like a crazy guy walking down the street, he's like, fucking motherfucker.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh my God. But if you go up to that guy and you go, motherfucking shit, well, fuck you, they'll be like, whoa, this guy's crazy.
That's crazy.
Crazy scares crazy.
Yeah, makes sense.
And that's what happens with the motorcycle. Even though, a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed this last week and a half, I ride aggressive and I cut through traffic aggressive. Mm-hmm. Most of the time, no issue. Mm-hmm. Now I've been realizing I've had at least like 6-7 incidents where cars are trying to like cut up. Like
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
being assholes now.
Wow.
Like traffic's so bad. They're like, fuck you.
Yeah.
You haven't got any of that experience?
No, not on top of my head. Like I had a couple of things like that.
I just noticed it more.
Yeah, maybe people were coming out from the pandemic and like whatever.
Their tempers
there's a lot of people. Maybe it's for me. This is someone who's just scared. It's not like someone. I think it's like
No. They're fucking acting out. Like I had like let me tell you something. Anytime anybody fucked with me, I would guess what? I'm breaking mirrors.
Yeah.
I'm slapping a fucking windshield. I've kicked doors. I've done that. I stopped all that.
Yeah.
I really
Good for
stopped
you,
that.
man.
I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, this is
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, this is a fucking big car and this is me.
You
This
need
is
to
not a
stay
good idea.
composed. Yeah.
100%. Like
yeah.
just avoid it. Get out of it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm telling you, I've been in at least 5 or 6 situations just in the last week and a half where I'm like, bro, like the fuck away from me, I stopped the bike the other day. I had to stop the bike and go up to the guy's window. Like, what the fuck? I had to block him off. And what are you doing? Like he was cutting in front of me. Like I was passing him up. He was coming into my lane, and I honked, beep, 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 beep. And he looked at me. He didn't care. And there was a wall next to me. I'm like, what? So I had to brake, go around them, stop them, and
Yeah. What's your problem, man?
Yeah, well, his problem was he had a broken window. That was his problem afterwards. So, but like it's fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
Anyways, I know what you're saying. It's dangerous, but is it? But is it?
What?
Is it that dangerous?
Riding?
Yeah. And before you answer the question, take this into accountability. Every country in South America and in Europe and in most places, people ride. A lot of people fucking ride. There's millions of scooters and two-wheel vehicles riding all the fucking time.
Got it.
It's dangerous, but if you wear a helmet, and you wear your boots, and you wear your jacket, you bring that down to like, you fucking scraped your arm. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like, I've never seen an accident where somebody was wearing full safety gear and they got fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, he was wearing his helmet and a jacket and boots and, oh, man, he fucking died. Never heard of that. I'm sure that exists, but never heard of that.
Yeah.
But I hear, oh, man, this so-and-so lost his foot. Oh, what happened? He was wearing flip-flops.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that's the part we're saying. Like, it's no joke. It's not like you can't, Gear is definitely like 100% no joke about gear. I have gear like I'm like Iron Man when I'm riding.
100%.
Especially I know that my bike is aggressive and I am a very aggressive rider and I know that I go fast, so I know things can happen. Things never happen, knock on wood.
Yeah.
But
The
so
listeners are going to hate that.
whatever, make us safe, man.
Yeah. So how many miles have you put on the bike so far?
The new one? I got a new one now.
Oh, you got a new bike.
Yeah. I got the first one was 821. I put like maybe 15,000 miles on it.
Nice.
At least.
So the bike that I saw is the new one or the old one?
The new one.
Okay.
The gray one.
Okay, that
concrete.
makes sense. I was like, there's no fucking way he was keeping up with me on an 821.
No, this one's 1200S.
I swear. I was like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one's 1200S. 180, 189 or something, 185 horsepower.
Yeah.
Rocket.
It's a beast.
Yeah. Like, and I put like some loud pipes on it, so.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied with this one.
What gear are you rocking? What do you wear usually?
I like the, what's it called, man? Allen Star.
All-Star?
All-Star
Yeah.
jacket. I have a good one. It's called I think Devil something. It looks like slim. It looks good. It's stylish, but at the same time it's safe.
Right.
I like the BMW jeans. They're very nice. They feel good, and they're actually like if you fall, they slide, and they have like the pads on the knees and the hips.
Yeah. Yeah, they have the hip pad, the knee pad, and the shin.
Yes, exactly. And they look really nice. They have a couple of colors of them. And
leather or?
No, I don't wear leather. Jeans.
Jeans. Oh, jean one. Yeah, because I just bought the adventure ones.
Leather.
You know, no, they're not leather. They're just like nylon-ish, whatever. But they have all the pads and
Got it.
the adventure, like
Yeah.
like the
Yeah,
funny
yeah,
GS.
yeah.
I had to buy a whole GS outfit. Looks funny, but
Yeah, it
feels
looks funny.
great,
It looks like
man.
you're going to a cleaning company.
But it looks fucking feels great, man. Fucking, I'm like, fuck it, I'm cleaning this shit, man. Yeah.
And I like the
What helmet are you rocking?
our Aria.
Aria?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
I like Aria. Yeah, I got a couple of them. Like after a couple of years, I got a new one, but it's still Aria. It's the same model. Just it depends on your head and like the shape of your head and all that stuff. I have like a round head.
Yeah.
And it's very rare to find like that.
A round helmet.
Round. So Aria's the
Your
best
head's
for
weird.
Me. Yeah. Fucking yeah. I know. Creeps.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Yeah. And I like the
What about boots?
Ducati boots.
Ducati boots?
Yeah, they have good Ducati boots. It looks good and it's like safe. There's like metal in the heels and like in the foot.
Yeah.
And it's leather. It looks good. So this is my gear, and I like those. Which gloves? The one that have the red sign on it, Dasani, I think, or something.
Dasani or something.
Yeah, they're great, man.
Dasani.
Yeah, they closed their store here, I think, through the riots when things were happening here.
Yeah.
They closed. So you have to order it online. I ordered it. That came like in 2 months. But
You know, I was thinking about this. This is very random. Do you watch any of The Walking Dead or anything like that? Like the zombie movies or anything?
no, I just play The Last of Us.
The last of which one's that?
It's a lot of. You remember when I posted something like this girl was killing another girl, and
Oh yeah. I
This
thought that was a game.
but that's the game that I play.
Oh, okay, it's a zombie game.
But it's like it's a zombie game. and
Yeah.
it's,
She was like in a lake or some
yeah,
shit. Fucking.
yeah.
I was like,
This
what?
game
This
is
dark shit.
It is
man.
dark, man. It's I watched some of it. This game is awesome because it's like as if you're living a movie. It's not.
What's it called?
The Last of Us.
And then it's on PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation, yeah. There's there's two. There's Last of Us 1 and Last of Us 2.
Okay.
And the 2 is incredible, man. They like took it to another level. Like the graphics and the idea of you like connecting to the personalities in the game.
And the character, the avatar. It's like your avatar.
Yeah. You really connect to them, man. You really connect. And the crazy thing, I don't want to like burn the game for anyone, but like the crazy part, like you play with 2 characters, all right, in the game.
Okay.
So you play with one like maybe for like 2-3 chapters, and then they switch you to a different character, and they're both like kind of enemies, okay?
Right.
But playing the game, you kind of build empathy, and you understand this character, where is she coming from, and stuff like that. And at the end, they have to kill each other. You're like kind of like you're holding it. I'm holding the joystick. Yeah, exactly.
Whoa,
You're like
that is dark
it
shit.
It is insane. It's like
Who
mind
does
blowing.
this?
Mind blowing.
Fuck. You just ruined it for everybody.
No, I don't think you will. I don't think it ruined. I played it 4 times, and every time it gets me.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun if you like.
Yeah, I don't play too many video games.
I'm not.
Like, you play all the time. You look like a fucking gamer. Like, I'm kidding. No, I don't play. I really don't play many games. But like I mean, I do like Call of Duty.
I play Call of Duty.
Everybody plays Call of Duty.
Yeah,
but that's it. That's
another level.
I haven't played another game. Actually,
try Last of Us, man. I can give it to you. I have it. You know?
No, I don't even have a PlayStation, bro.
So where do you play?
iPad. Oh. Yeah, Call of Duty Mobile.
Beginner.
Oh, big time, bro.
Not even beginner.
Big time. Well, I have the PlayStation 4 controller for my iPad. Like,
yeah.
But that's as far as I take it. No, I really don't fucking get into games.
I know.
I want to.
Yeah.
I want to go in Grand Theft Auto and just fucking kill people. Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know, look for bikers and fucking you know, just fuck them up. But that's dark. This is dark, bro. Why did you do this?
Fuck it, man. It's a part of the truth. I don't know. Yeah. We have dark sides, man.
That is amazing shit that you fucking have to build up 2 characters and then kill one.
Yeah.
It's like raising 2 children. You have to fucking
100%. Like, and you really love them. Like it's great. It's like
what is it that makes you like relate to them so much?
It's the story. Like,
wouldn't it be fucked up if they make you like take a picture of your kid and they put your kid's face and then your other kid's face and you're like, fuck, I don't want to get to the end of the game. You know what I mean? Or it's your face, you know?
Yeah, that's no. I don't know.
That's too dark.
That's too. That's too.
I
Like,
took
crazy.
it to another level.
Yeah. I know you're. I know you're crazy, man. That's why I like you.
Holy shit.
That's why I can connect to you.
Let's fucking drink and ride our bikes now.
Fuck yeah.
Brother, what's your next? Are you gonna get a new bike? Are you gonna get a second bike, or you're good with your bike?
I was thinking to get actually the BMW.
Which one?
The GS, the same like yours.
Yeah.
I tried a couple of times.
It's fucking amazing.
What's the name of the guy who the guy we ride with sometime? J
Max.
Yeah, cool guy. I tried his bike a couple of times. It's really nice. It's cool. I don't know, man. I don't know. I may get the Harley or something like that, like a cruiser, because the Ducati is not fun for like road trips or anything. It's just like,
bro, let me tell you something. I love my Harley. I fucking love my Harley. I think it's badass. I love getting on it. I love riding it. I love fucking the looks. I love the style. You know, I love everything about it.
It's very important to have that connection.
It very is. Yeah. But look, they're 1 month apart. They're They're both 2020s. They're 1 month apart. I got them both with less than 3 miles. One had 2 miles, one had 1 mile or something like that, or 3 miles.
Okay.
The BMW right now has over 10,000 miles, and the Harley has probably 4, if that. So I'm almost 4 times the amount. Like if I want to go to In-N-Out, I'll take the GS. Boom. Yeah. It's like right across the street. You know, if I got to go across the street, if I got to go to San Diego real quick, if I got to go do a podcast in Ventura, all the podcasts that I do on the road, I just put a backpack on there. It's just easier. The Harley's like my bar hopper, my show off bike. You know, it's just like,
it's a character.
It's a character. So to justify the money for it, it's kind of hard. If you're gonna get a second bike, well, man, I think the GS all the way. You can ride in the dirt. Just fuck it. You can ride in the dirt.
Yeah. Off-roading, it's different experience.
You can go on the road and be like, hey, that looks cool. Yeah. And just jump on the fucking dirt and just fucking that's it. And then, oh, shit, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm happy I brought a tent, you know, and I got a water bottle. Oh, I'm under the stars. This is fucking great.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have no limitations. So, and then, you know, if your next bike, for sure, get a fucking Harley. But I think... I want to get a 3rd, 4th, 5th bike, 6th bike. Yeah. I'm keeping these 2.
Okay.
I'm keeping them. Somebody was like, you're not keeping shit. And as soon as the new one comes out, you're going to get it. I'm like, no, I'm keeping these.
I get it. This is how I feel about the Monster, the new one, the one that I have. I feel like I want to keep it. I was thinking to get the Street Fighter. The new Ducati Street Fighter. I actually rented it for a couple of days to check it out. Awesome bike, but it doesn't have the soul of the Monster. It's like this sound, the way it's like a V4, and this one, like, and this is turbo, like, so it's kind of different engine, different dynamic.
Performance,
the performance of the Street Fighter is way better than the Monster. Yeah, way better. It eats the road. It's crazy fast. I love it. It's 220 horsepower. Nuts. It's almost like my car.
Yeah.
So. But I'm open to look into, like, you know, a different experience. I mean, I don't want a Ducati. I want like maybe a cruiser or even the BMW. It's a little bit, honestly, it's like the way you ride it, and it's like a street bike kind of. It's like similar to the Ducati a little bit.
It's definitely more similar to the Ducati than to a Harley. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. And the technology's there. ABS, traction control. Yeah, you know, all those features.
Automatically on and down and up, and all that is the same.
It's a great all-around bike. It's just, like I said, if you compare at the end of the day, Street Fighter, GS, Harley, at the end of the day, if you want to go off-roading, GS.
Okay.
If you want to see a new adventure, GS. You want to cross the border to Mexico, GS all the way. You want to take it on the beach real quick and get a tan?
You can go to you can go in the sand.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
But, but fuck it. But if you're in Mexico and shit, you know, you can do whatever you fucking want. Like literally, you can go wherever you want. If you have the right tires, you can do whatever you want. And then I did a podcast with Jim Hyde. Did you? You should listen to that one. Okay. I did two or one. I did 2 of them. He runs an adventure camp over here in Santa Clarita, and he'll fucking teach you how to ride. Like, he will legit. Like, let me tell you something. I haven't even done like the full course. I did their leadership program, which is pretty fucking badass. but they're advanced 3 level.
It's a BMW.
It's a BMW fucking camp where they teach you how to do off-roading. Like
wow.
all they teach you. Like they have a teeter-tot where you go up one and go down.
Yeah.
They say they have a drop that's like 100 feet drop flat.
Wow.
And they teach you how to like bro, I get goosebumps when I saw it. Like I was like, whoa, I'm not even ready, like not even close. But they prep you for that. You ride through lakes, through rivers. They teach you how to get out of the mud. Like you're gonna crash a lot in that class. Wow. But when you come out of there,
and you use your own bike or
no, they have a fleet. They have a contract with fucking BMW. So I was gonna take my bike, and then they were like, why?
Yeah, exactly.
Why? Yeah, just come in. They gave me a bike, brand new bikes. They had the new ones, the yellow and black, the white ones.
Cool color.
So fucking amazing. It is a cool color. When I saw it in person, I was like, eh.
No, I like yours actually better. It's more like, it's more fun. It's more BMW.
Yeah.
I like yours.
Well, what's funny is that it's not even BMW because mine was the blue. I had the HP version where it's all shiny blue, and I took all the blue off and painted it white. So I painted almost the whole bike. So mine's like the White Knight.
White Knight. Here we go.
It's like White Knight. That's an oxymoron.
Sounds good.
So you really think you're gonna get the GS?
Yeah, I'm making some moves now. I may move to Marina Del Rey. I was checking apartments there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get a new car. So,
fuck it, new car, new apartment, new bike. Fuck it, new
huh?
girl. Kick the girl out. Fuck
I'm actually I'm single. Broke up with my girlfriend, so
fuck it.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You know what's awesome? Yeah, cheers, bro.
Ride or die.
What's ride or die? No, just ride, bro. Don't die, bro. I had a guy that I interviewed briefly, and he told me the craziest story. He rode motorcycles. I was like, how'd you get into motorcycles? And he says, I used to ride motorcycles when I was like 19, 20 years old. Then I stopped, went to college, grew up, blah, 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 blah. Got married, had kids, blah, 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 blah. When I was 62 years old, my wife looked at me and she says, it's done. I'm over. I want a divorce. And he's like, what?
Excuse me?
Yeah, like what? 62 years old.
He's 62 years.
62 years old.
How long have they been married again?
They were married from like whatever, his 20s or something to that.
40 plus.
You know what he did?
What?
He got a bike, put a 10 on it, left his home, hasn't been home in 10 years.
Yeah.
Now he's 72 years old and I'm interviewing him.
Wow.
And I'm like,
looking
you
forward.
left home 10 years ago and haven't gone back? And he goes, yep. And I'm like, that's fucking amazing, bro. I'm happy for your divorce. He's like, yeah, me too. But I miss her. But I miss her.
Yeah.
But the adventures he's told me he's had in the last 10 years are, I mean, he's been to Canada.
Yeah.
He's been to fucking Alaska. He's been to Mexico, Baja, this, that.
Yeah.
Now he does stuff with Rawhide. That's where I met him.
Definitely.
Robert Glass, cool guy. Very cool guy.
There is definitely healing in writing, to deal with your, the way you have to be in the moment when you're writing.
Present as fuck.
Present and going through new places, new adventures. So
here's some vodka, bro.
Thank you, sir. So definitely there is healing in writing. It's like Forrest Gump kept running for 3 years.
It's funny because that keeps getting brought up a lot more often now than before. It's true. Forrest Gump just ran. And another excellent point you brought up, it is scary when you ride a bike. I'll tell you, me thinking about getting on my bike, I have a little fear. Like, I'm like, oh, fuck, man, I'm going to ride the bike. I'm gonna ride, and I ride every day. Like, I have not been, using my truck. I've literally, especially with traffic.
Every day.
And every day, I'm like, this is fucking, some crazy shit, man. Anything could happen. But I swear to you, as soon as I'm on,
you're on.
That's gone, bro.
Yeah, of course.
It's so gone.
Exactly.
But the pre thought is like, it fucks with me. What if a piece of shit, and what if this guy doesn't see it, this driver, and the traffic is pretty bad. But as soon as I'm on, like it's out the door.
You're present. You're and you're like kind of.
And that's the same thing. If we're outside, and I'm cold. I'm fucking freezing. Like, yo, okay, Ramy, you good? Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. When I get on the bike, I'm fucking warm. I don't feel cold. I'm like,
blood is pumping, man.
yeah, it's fucking crazy.
100%.
It's a great experience.
100%.
You see how we brought it all back to motorcycle riding?
It's part of the game. It's part of our lifestyle, and to keep us sane. You know, keep things balanced, keep life exciting. It keep life exciting for me. You know? And when things go south, when I break up, or like I don't know the answer of some questions, sometimes you just need to go for a ride and like, you know, be present and let it go. So I love riding for sure. It has a big impact on my life.
Yeah. That's good. Well, I'm happy you're riding. That's how we met, and I'm happy you came.
100%, man.
We did over an hour.
Awesome. I love it, man. It went by too quick.
It went smooth.
Yeah, it went really smooth, man. It's always
Ramy,
good. It's always good to see you, man.
You too, brother. Thank you for being here, man.
Of course.